Hey everyone, welcome to Bear It In Mind. If you're about to start A-level psychology, you're in the right place. Psychology is fascinating, but it can also feel a bit overwhelming at first. In this video, I'll explain what the course is really like, how it's assessed, and give you some simple tips to set yourself up for success. For a lot of people, psychology is a completely new subject. So let's start with the basics. What actually is psychology? Psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behaviour. That means you'll explore big questions like what shapes our personality? Why do we obey authority even when it feels wrong? Can memory be trusted? And how do early experiences affect the way we think and feel as adults? Let's kick things off by clearing up a few common myths about psychology. Myth number one is just common sense. A lot of people think psychology is just about obvious stuff, things you already know or feel to be true. But in reality, some psychological findings completely fly in the face of what our intuition tells us. Take memory, for example. We might assume it works like a perfect video camera, recording events exactly as they happened. But psychology shows us that memory is actually fragile and fallible. People can vividly remember things that never actually occurred and be 100% confident they're right. This is why psychology doesn't rely on gut feelings, personal opinions, or common sense alone. Instead, it uses rigorous scientific research, carefully designed experiments, observations, and data, all designed to test and challenge what we think we know, so that we can uncover how our minds really work. Myth 2. It's all Freud and dream analysis. Yes, Freud is one of the most famous names in psychology, and you will study some of his ideas, but that's just one small part of the course. You'll explore modern scientific approaches like cognitive psychology, how we think, learn and remember, biological psychology, how the brain and body influence behaviour, behaviourism, how we learn from the environment around us. And here's the key, these topics are all backed by evidence. Psychology today is about testing ideas, analysing results and using real science to understand human behaviour. Myth number 3. It's all memorising facts. Exams aren't just about what you know, they're about how you think. You'll need to explain theories, apply them to real life scenarios, and evaluate them critically. That means asking, why does this theory matter? How does it explain real behaviour? What are its strengths and weaknesses? This kind of thinking is what makes psychology so exciting and so useful. It's not just about learning facts, it's about understanding people. So focus on making connections, questioning ideas, and practicing how to explain your thinking clearly. That's what will set you apart. The AQA A-Level Psychology course is a linear 2-year qualification, which means everything is assessed at the end through 3 exams. Each paper is worth 1/3 of your final grade, and here's a quick breakdown of what each one covers. Paper 1 is called Introductory Topics in Psychology. You'll study social influence, memory, attachment, and clinical psychology and mental health. Paper 2 is called Psychology in Context. This paper focuses on approaches in psychology, biopsychology, and research methods. And paper 3 is called Issues and Options in Psychology. You'll tackle issues and debates in psychology, plus choose one topic from each of these 3 option groups. Each exam is equally weighted, so it's important to stay on top of all 3 areas throughout the course. And a quick heads up, AQA updated the psychology specification for 2025, so if you're using older textbooks, videos or revision guides, double check that they match the new specification. To help you out, there's a free resource linked in the description that clearly outlines what you need to know for each topic based on this updated specification. Definitely grab that before you start the course. Here are 3 top tips to help you start strong in A-Level Psychology. Tip 1. Get organised from day one. Psychology involves loads of content, theories, studies, key terms and evaluations, and it can quickly get overwhelming if it's all over the place. Here's how to stay on top of it. Create separate folders or notebooks for each big topic like memory, social influence and attachment. You can use physical folders or digital apps like OneNote, Google Drive or Notion. Label your notes clearly with dates and topic names so it's easy to find them later. Or better yet, save yourself time by using ready-made video worksheets from Bear It In Mind. There's a free one linked below. Set aside 10 minutes each week to review and organise your notes. Doing this little bit regularly means when exam season comes, your notes will be ready to use. No scrambling or last-minute panic. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Tip 2. Don't ignore research methods. If you've never studied psychology before, research methods might sound a bit vague or intimidating, but here's the deal. It's all about how psychologists actually study human behaviour. You'll learn how experiments are carried out, how psychologists choose who to study, and how they analyse their results using statistics. And this isn't just one topic of the course. Research methods appears in every exam paper, sometimes in big mark questions. It also helps you make sense of other topics, like how a study was done or whether its findings are reliable. So don't treat it like a side topic. The earlier you understand the tools psychologists use, the more confident you'll feel across the whole course. Tip 3. Learn the command words. When you get to the point in the course when you start practicing exam questions, remember that they use specific words like describe, apply, evaluate and discuss, and each one tells you exactly what kind of answer the examiner wants. Ignoring these command words is a common mistake that can cost you marks, even if you know your content well. Get to know what each command word means early on so you can tailor your answers and hit the mark every time. You'll find a breakdown of these command words with examples in the A-Level Psychology Student Handbook, which is also linked below for you. I know this might feel like a lot to take in right now, and that's completely normal, but the great thing about studying psychology is that it's all about people, and you already have a huge advantage. Your own life experience. Every time you notice memory slipping during an exam, see someone going along with the crowd, or feel stress building up, psychology gives you the tools to understand why it's happening. So that's your starter guide to A-Level Psychology. If you want a head start, don't forget to download the free topic checklists linked below, and in the next video I'll share 5 things I wish all students knew before starting A-Level Psychology. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Bear It In Mind YouTube channel for loads more videos to guide you through A-Level Psychology. We'll see you in the next one.